that? Some sort of parchment work? Whosoever claims this contract shall forthwith... I'm not reading all this. Wait.
Melinoe!
Brother!
Well, this is awkward. Melinoe, what are you doing here? I was just basking in the adulation of the crowd. They never tire of seeing the champion or champions of Elysium fall.
Hello, Zagreus. Wow, this is Elysium, but I don't know what I'm doing here. Last I recall, I'd picked up some sort of burning parchment from Charon's shop.
Oh, gods. You really accepted an infernal contract, read all the fine print, and still thought it was a good idea.
I can't exactly say I read all the fine print. I mean, there seemed an awful lot, and... Could you perhaps summarize what I consented to?
A free trip to Elysium for one, and an exhibition match with its present champion or champions for another. Though exhibition does mean deadly battle in this case. You ready? The Kitty's shade to show.
Snared.
Meet the princess of the underworld, everyone. You did not hold back at all there. Blast.
Zagreus, are you all right? I wasn't certain whether this was meant to be more for show or for real.
I have to assume you decided for real was the way to go. Anyway, if anybody asks, I went easy on my little sister. Now, if you'll excuse me, I lost a little blood. That was beginner's luck.
Took you down, big brother.
The stunned and elated onlookers of Elysium gaze upon the seldom-seen princess, having heard only the terrifying rumors of her fury, and paid witness to it all firsthand.
Oh.
Melinoe!
Brother!
There came a point in my security specialist career where my victories became too numerous to count. So thanks for last time, reminding me about defeat.
You're very welcome. And likewise have my own defeats become a little less common recently. Though I don't know where that leaves us. Somebody always has to lose here.
The Shades would never tolerate it any other way. Well, let's make this a victory or defeat to never forget.
Shiver.
Oh, congratulations, Melinoe, for I have deemed you blasted strong. Well above rather strong on my scale.
Thank you, brother. I try. Do you normally even win anything when you prevail in this place?
Usually just darkness, but I do have something for you here. I've always wanted to give somebody one of these.
A keepsake of some sort? Thank you.
Occupational hazard.
Took you down, big brother.
Melinoe!
Hi.
Got you quite decisively last time, as I recall, sister, so I am mildly surprised you dare show your face again in such a competitive environment.
I'm accustomed to the occasional setback here and there. What about you? You've been trapped in time. That can't be good for your physical and mental acuity.
I don't know, it's like I didn't miss a beat. Though why don't you be the judge of my physical and mental acuity in just a moment here? I didn't bring you any other prizes for your victory.
That's all right. I still have the contract as an added benefit. Free goods from Charon's shop is nothing to scoff at.
I'm glad you feel that way. I ought to head on back. Down we go.
Took you down, big brother.
The long-absent underworld prince, no stranger to many an ignoble defeat, has suffered yet another utterly humiliating loss, and at the hands of his own sister, no less.
Hey, give him a break.
Melinoe!
Hi there. So you're back to being security specialist. It must be easier trying to break out of the underworld when the gates are still flung open.
As a matter of fact, it is, yes. Particularly that very last part where I previously had to get past Cerberus and worse. For now, it's more about surveying than escape.
You call this surveying? We're in a battle nearly to the death, all for the entertainment of these bloodthirsty shades.
Now, sister, the Shades of Elysium are some of our most valuable and influential residents. If spilling a little blood will satisfy them, that seems like a worthy sacrifice. Sister.
Hi there. Will I ever see you again beyond the confines of this crowded competitive arena? We ought to be sharing ambrosia, rather than trying to kill one another for sport.
Nobody knows but the fates, and from what I've recently been hearing, perhaps not even them. As for the ambrosia, you've already got a keepsake from me, so no need.
What? Nectar and ambrosia aren't just for barter. You of everyone must understand the value of forging strong bonds with relatives, comrades, and loved ones.
Of course, but don't you think we've been through quite a bit together at this point? Especially in my case, I've known you for ages. But here, we can make it official if you like.
Well, all right then. Now to the death?
To the death. Oh, close enough. Hello. Sister, look, you're causing me to feel a little insecure about my height. How did you get to such a stature? Or, more importantly, how can I?
Well, you'd have to pay a visit to the Enchantress Circe over on a remote isle, so it might be far out of your way. The effect is only temporary, though.
Even your voice has changed. Well, at least it's good to know I'll only feel humiliated here for the time being. Let's see what you've got, little sister. Sorry.
Brother?
What happened to you? One of your incantations backfire or something? Last time I remember you being this small, it was potentially all just a dream of mine.
This is the work of the Enchantress Circe, and I'll have you know it is entirely intentional. You won't be ridiculing me when you see how elusive I've become.
I didn't mean to ridicule you to begin with, although I think the shades around here would probably enjoy a bit of verbal hostility before the main event. Come on then, little sister. Sister.
I have returned.
Hypnos recently returned to us. You've no idea how grateful he was to be back. Practically jumped right into my arms, although that might have been from abject fear.
I'm uncertain whether he realized the House of Hades was out of commission for most of the time he was asleep. He left before I could explain. Is he always so,
Whatever you're about to say, yes. He loves when I return to the house in failure and keeps track of all my deaths. So if you'd like to do him another favor, here's your shot. Sister. I happen to know the son of Nyx and incarnate of death to whom that rather sinister scythe belongs. I could give it back to him if you like.
Thank you for the generous offer, but I have need of it right now. Besides, Nyx knows where to find me if her son ever needs it back. Are you and Thanatos quite close?
Oh, you could say that. He used to aid in my attempts at breaking out of here, quite unlike Megara the Fury. You'd like her. Anyway, he wanted me to tell you cheers. Or rather, tell the princess that she has my gratitude.
Tell him I'm grateful for the scythe.
Sister.
Hi there.
I know that gleam. You brought my calling card along. So has Olympus still been as forthcoming with boons and such, now that things have cooled off a bit?
Oh, I think our relatives are quite eager to ensure things remain as is, which seems a little strange since it's all still quite a mess, though perhaps not to the previous extent.
Having things remain familiar for a while sounds like quite a pleasant change of pace now that you mention it. Hey, these vicious battles can be part of our routine. Back again.
Hello, brother.
Fair warning, sister. I am feeling very spry right now. You must have done something to the Mirror of Night. It's always made me feel more capable, but this is something else.
It isn't from the mirror, I don't think, but I can safely say it is night-related. You make a fearsome adversary, Zagreus, imbued with the dark strength of Nyx herself.
Oh, you did this somehow. Well, fine. One of these days or nights, I have to fire up Father's old pact of punishment and make you immensely strong. We'll see how you like it. Melinoi!
Hi.
So where exactly are these crossroads where you're from? I feel as though as security specialist, I ought to have been fully disclosed by this point.
Well, the crossroads are in Erebus, but simply knowing that won't help with locating the place. Have Mother and Father not informed you?
No, they're probably concerned that if I ever went, I'd want to stay if you like it so much. That or they're trying to protect your secrecy. Oh well, we can see each other here. Sister!
It is I.
Not yet accustomed to the weight of Gigaros. I used to have a much wider variety of arms at my disposal, you know. But now it seems they've been picked through.
I'm quite familiar with a couple of their current bearers, at least. The blade of the underworld is in the capable hands of Nemesis, while the rail of adamant is in the hands of Eris.
I happen to miss those, but I was using their aspects for a while, so perhaps it's all as it should be. They better be well taken care of, better than this old spear. Sister!
Brother? How did you get Gigaros anyhow? You never told me. Father truly just handed it over as a gift.
I persuaded him like you suggested. Father, if I'm to command respect in my role as security specialist, I ought to wield the authority of the House of Hades. He had a lot of bad memories attached to this thing besides.
From fighting against you. While I was growing up, Headmistress Hecate told me all about how you did that.
Now she's quite the cagey one. Must have served Mother in secrecy way back when. Well, if she taught you all your magic and whatnot, then she must know plenty. Sister!
Hi there.
So you can just go to the surface and head all the way up to Olympus and not die. I could never get very far.
I owe it to a complicated incantation called Unraveling a Fateful Bond. Without that, I could not get very far either. You must have longed to see Olympus for yourself. I wonder if...
Hey, no need to define fates on my account, sister. I'd rather leave things be. Perhaps once the underworld's back in business, I'll feel a stronger urge to see the mountain in all its glory, but for now, the glory of Elysium's enough. Sister!
Hello, brother.
The Princess of the Dead again confronts her willful brother Zagreus, who has unlearned some of his finer fighting skills whilst trapped in the clutches of the Titan of Time.
Hey, it's you, old man. I was beginning to wonder where you wound up. Abandoned me for my dear sister, is that it?
Wait, what? Homer's been with me all this time. How do you know each other? What did I miss?
I can't even begin to answer that right now. Homer, you say? I should have figured he'd have such a silly name. Well, let's give him another tale to tell. Sister!
Hello, brother. How have Mother and Father been? And Nyx? All this must be quite an adjustment for them.
Oh, they're all right. You're seeing Mother and Father not too infrequently yourself, as far as I've gathered. They're keeping an eye on things in Tartarus, probably in part to see you.
Or have some time alone, I suppose. Meanwhile, your current charge is here in Elysium, entertaining all these shades.
I'd like to think of it as inspiring more so than entertaining, but if you must ask so pointedly, then yes. Keeping the shades of the underworld happy is our highest priority, next to keeping them from getting out, of course. Sister!
Hi there. How are the house servants recovering? Everybody back on their feet by now? I'd like to meet them at some point.
Well, then perhaps you should have stayed at the house rather than returning to that Crossroads place. But yes, everybody's on their feet. Besides Dusa, who doesn't have any.
You're not supposed to speak to them of me, are you? I can't exactly spread fear from the shadows to any would-be threats if everybody knew me for who I am.
Oh, you've a terrifying reputation, worry not. For one, our rumor-spreading court musician Orpheus already got wind of rather frightful tales of Dark Malinois. And for another, you're about to show off your demonic prowess here. Sister! Didn't you mention that a certain Skelly was residing with you, wherever your secret witch encampment is? How's he doing?
He's as resolute as ever, teaching our loyal shades our ways. He also serves as a practice partner of sorts, though I realize I'm not supposed to speak of him.
He probably just stands indulging his twisted desire to be savaged by a variety of powerful weapons, which I now realize has started to rub off on me. Sister! How is it in those Crossroads anyway? Do you have friends, more than friends, that sort of thing? Do tell.
Oh, I suppose so, yes. Some of each. It's peaceful there, and I can see the moon and stars under a canopy of trees. It even rains every so often.
Getting rained on. I've heard that's unpleasant, but perhaps it's nice. You didn't really get to meet my friends or more than friends, though who knows? We have eternity. Unless we somehow manage to kill each other here first. Look who?
Hi.
You know, I'm starting to worry all these shades here think we truly get along and that you're not the terrifying harbinger of the underworld's vengeance you're cracked up to be.
What if I glower at you like this and demand your head, if not your soul?
That works, and we can always keep our cordial little conversations nice and brief. Now face me, demon sister. You're back.
It is I.
We'll have to catch up sometime without more violence, but for now... Didn't hurt. Watch out, sis. Lord Uncle. Oh, the shades. They love a bit of drama. I'll be going now.
Took you down, big brother.
Enjoy.
Special delivery.